Hello everybody, welcome to my first ever video response. Yeah, video response, I'm doing that kind of thing now. Anyway, so I am actually making this a video response to uh, a guy on YouTube by the name of MonkeyGameGuide's. I believe that's how his name. Let me check his name. That's his name. Yeah, MonkeyGameGuide's. On his video titled "The Legend of Zelda Sucks," because I will actually leave a link to the video in the description in case you guys want to check it out yourselves. So to summarize what his experience was, so he decided to play Skyward Sword, and he just didn't like the experience he had. Um, well, I can't say that Skyward Sword is the best game, the best Zelda game out there. However, personally, it is like one of my more favorite Zelda games. I can't really say what my favorite Zelda game is. However, I need to get this out of the way now. I haven't played too many Zelda games. I've really only finished. Well, I've only finished 3 Zelda games, and that would be Ocarina of Time, Skyward Sword itself, and Twilight Princess. That's really the only Zelda games I've finished. I'm trying to work on Wind Waker HD more specifically, and I might let's play that game in the future for those of you for my channel. Anyway, back to the point. So his experience was he just didn't like the control schemes. I think there was a complaint about the story, and some minor other things, but I really feel like Monkey Game Guides here is actually just missing the big picture of Zelda, because really what Zelda series is about is just having this awesome adventure. Sorry, screen. So what I feel like he's missing here is that the Zelda series is about having this awesome adventure about all these just all these dungeons to fulfill some great big legend that you're the only one who can do it. And uh, honestly, it just really feels good to actually just stop this evil. That's all I can really say there. And uh, he said the control scheme. I really didn't find the control scheme that comfortable either. But from my experience, if you calibrate the controller right, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. Because when I actually took the time to actually calibrate the controller, the only possible the control issue I had was when the nunchuck accidentally disconnects or something, but where it just says that it's just not in there when it really is. I can't be the only one who's had that happen. Anyways, so if you calibrate the controller right, you shouldn't have too much of an issue. And so, but however, the control issue wasn't too big of an issue for me personally. But I actually know someone who had an issue. Then I came over to his house and calibrated the controller and told him to try it, and he didn't have too many problems except the sensor kind of just curved off a little. But I think that was just too far from this, just because he was too far from the screen or something along those lines. I think another thing he brought up was it's too hard. I'm not too sure what he's referring to. I think he's referring to the dungeons themselves, just because of the fact that the puzzles can be pretty challenging. Look up a walkthrough. That's all I can say. Look up a walkthrough. Nearly every Zelda game I have to pull up a walkthrough, so I really can't learn to actually figure out every Zelda game without a walkthrough, except maybe Ocarina of Time, because I really remember only using a walkthrough for the Master Quest 3D version, because I have the 3DS version. Uh, so he never really specified on if it was the puzzles or if he just found it the entire gameplay or something. Uh, however, he also brought up the fact that The Legend of Zelda is just a ripoff of each other and just not original in any way. And he also said that The Legend of Zelda is based off of Dungeons and Dragons, which are for nerds. Uh, I have never played Dungeons of Dragons or Dragons, not of Dragons. Ugh. Anyway, I've never played the game. I might give it a try some day in the future, or might find maybe a emulator type thing. Like, they got chess on the internet, chess flash game, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be too hard to find it on the internet. Flash game of Dungeons and Dragons. They got everything on the internet. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure what you said about Dungeons and Dragons, what this guy MonkeyGameGuide's said about Dungeons and Dragons is just not true, because it was really based off of Miyamoto's. I think it was Miyamoto. It was based. I'm just gonna say it's Miyamoto, just for the pure, just joy of it, I guess. I'm just gonna say it's Miyamoto. Miyamoto just always had this vision of exploring what's basically behind his house, or what's down the street, or what's over here. Miyamoto's always had that growing up and just never could truly experience that, so he wanted to make that into a game, and Legend of Zelda was made. It really had nothing to do with Dungeons or Dragons. Ah! Oh, I think I said it right. Anyway, so Dungeon and Dragon. I said or dragons. Anyway, so the thing with Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons really has no relations to Zelda whatsoever. So you really can't possibly bring that up unless it's just the internet that you just found on like Wikipedia or something, which anyone can change on that site. Believe me, I have. I might do a video on that in the future. Anyway, then he said that some games are just repetitive and unoriginal. Well, nostalgia, anyone? Anyway, so just the original game, just with the little guy that can only move up, down, left, right. It was hardware limitations, and, well, not much I can say there. But I played a lot more than the 3D Zeldas. I played a lot of the 2D Zeldas, but all I'm just saying is it being repetitive and all that. The Call of Duty. That's all I need to say. Call of Duty is the very definition of repetitive. So Zelda really isn't. As for the 3D Zeldas, well, hey, at least they're a lot better than the 2Ds, in my opinion, because I could actually sit down and play them. I think he also said that the story doesn't make any sense at all. Well, this is the first dungeon. It's not all that clear on the story yet, but the very definition of bad story, Call of Duty. Okay, I'm just saying, Call of Duty. That's all I need to say. Okay, I actually have a couple Call of Duty games way over there in the corner. Not really, well, slightly the corner. Anyway, so I got Call of Duty Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2 and 3, and I once had Modern Warfare 1 on my computer. Don't have it anymore because corrupted. Everything gets corrupted on my computer, so hoping to get that fixed. I really don't agree with everything that he says. However, he does have a couple valid points, such as, just the puzzles could be hard. I understand that myself. I'm not the smartest guy when it comes to the puzzles, but but uh, that's all I can say. However, I do feel like this guy. This is just a small issue. I'm just want to say to this guy, he seems to just be extremely biased uh, towards it. I don't know what kind of game he's used to playing at all, but uh, Monkey Game Guide, I really hope that sometime in the future you can actually learn to accept that there are some people who won't have the same gaming background as you yourself. So, uh, like for example, I come from a Nintendo, more Nintendo. Uh, Specifically, my first game was Mega Man on the NES, and NES was way before my time. So I am actually much more retro gamer. So than a lot of people really think I am. Uh, just and then like the first game I really owned was Melee, Smash Brothers Melee, and that game series that I continue to stick with actually made me learn that not only are these characters from different universe, but if you put an actual symbolism into what these characters represent, these characters can actually represent actual gamers who have different gaming backgrounds. So, and it just all brings people into one world. I don't mean to make this about Smash Brothers, but I'm just saying that this guy should Monkey Game Guides. I think you need to just learn to respect people's opinions. And believe me, I respect yours, Game Guide Monkey, or I believe he referred to himself as Chimp. Anyway, uh, I respect your opinion. I really do. I don't agree with them, but I respect them. And if you guys think that Call of Duty is the best game in the world, I'll respect that the best as I can. If you guys think that I do have Destiny, if you think that's the best game in the world, I'll respect it. So, just Chimp, I believe that's what you're referred to. I really think that you need to just learn to respect people's backgrounds.